what does it actually take to make it an ecom or dropshipping, and why you might not be seeing success in what you're doing, or etc. Now, I was thinking about this now when I first started and compared to how much work I have to put into a test now. And when I first started, people would always say, you'd always have to test you always have to test a product every single day to make something happen, right? But like, when you're making a product work and you're doing the research for it, you're doing all of the correct steps, it's very hard to test multiple products, let's say, in a week, right? Because if you're actually putting in the effort and doing the market research, planning the ads, and launching the test, doing competitor research, you're seeing what exactly your competitors are doing, and you want to re-engineer it and put it so that you can run it, but in your own little angle, and then you have to find the angles that it's going to resonate best with the audience, and making ads that resonate. That usually will take more than a couple days in a week for tests, and I believe, yes, it can get done in like 6 days, 5 days, maybe even quicker. But that it's going to take a lot of repetitions and practice for this market research, because you're going to be looking through thousands of hundreds of reviews, and by the end of it, it might be like day 4, day 5, but a lot of it is in market research. And when people don't see progress, right, oftentimes they're not doing enough in their tests. Oftentimes what I find is that people are picking an ad and they run it without no research behind it. I've talked about this, I think, in the video beforehand, or 2 videos ago, right? And it's every test should take you a bit for the research. You should almost not want to do the research on how much it's going to be, because the boring work between anything to make anything work is the research. Because you gotta realize almost every product is a winning product, but it depends on your ads. Your ads carry everything about that product for it to win. Now, that is what a lot of people get wrong, is that when they get a test every single day, they test 4 to 5 products a week, they're oftentimes not doing enough per product to make it work, and they're just gambling and throwing the money away, right? Like, the test that I'm currently doing now is going to be taking me probably at least 5 to 4 days to get it up and running and get it tested. But even when you get it tested, nothing ever works or pops off on the first try. It always takes iterations. Now, of course, you will have tests that do pop off the first try, because you just got it right. You got lucky in the first time. You picked exactly the right ads and it resonated with your audience. But you should have the mindset that it's going to take multiple tweaks, and you should not expect to win on the first try, but win on the third try after tweaking your funnel, tweaking your ads, and seeing how everything is going to work. And that was a mindset that I kind of adapted recently, because I always wanted my test to work on the first try, or it didn't work, right? Or, oh, my research is fucking down the drain and I should have done better. But no, it's more on the tests, on the first test, the second test, and the third test, or the third try, is when you will see winning results with your ads or whatever you're doing, because oftentimes it's not going to pop off in your first test. You have to tweak something and let it run, get the data, and then what the data tells you, you reiterate it and make it according to the data. And that's usually how you find the winning product, or the winning, whatever the fuck you call it, right? The winning angle, right? And that's where you see the big bucks come in. Now, looking back and just seeing how everyone's in different stages, especially in e-commerce dropshipping, like, still people are doing organic, so they keep trying to find this winning product. But in reality, they just simply need to dial in the research more and take more days and take more time to actually do productive research, right? Because for example, the research that I've been doing now, it took about 2 days to get this product, right? So I was going through reviews, going through Reddit, going through everywhere that I could possibly find, and I have almost, I think, 8 pages of this data that I could run and make good ads with. And that is what it takes, because a lot of people, they put into ChatGPT, let it run, and just let whatever ChatGPT tells them. But you need to let the market research do the work on you, instead of the other way around, because if you put it into ChatGPT and you don't actually know who exactly your audience is, like, it isn't ingrained onto you, you don't have the mindset, you don't think like them, oftentimes it's going to be a lot harder to make a winning ad. Right? It will take more time, but it's worth it at the end of the day. Now, if you're still stuck, I would say, in your first sale with ecom, oftentimes it's all of it is just about research at the end of it. Because if you actually do your research, you put ads, you see what your competitor is doing, you reiterate, make better ads, you will always get sales the first go around, but it won't be popping off, right? You might be break even, you might be slightly under, but you will see some results if you do that, because Facebook's algorithm is so good to connect with the right audience that most times it will find the correct person that wants to buy for you. Now, yeah, it's just that simple tweak. It will take reps, because how you guys should think about it, for example, your first product test, second product test, third product test, you're not getting any sales. Think of it as like the art of blowing glass, right? So how glass makers, what they do, they get this fucking long ass metal tube, right? And they put glass in the end of it and they blow it and they try to make it into a shape. And almost 90% of the time when they're first learning, it will break. And they have to keep perfecting their craft until it doesn't break. But after, let's say, that 100th try, 50th try, they get it just right. It becomes perfect. Now, I want you to think about that as like your skills in ecom. You're going to have to keep practicing and get better with every test and always analyze your test and see what's wrong. But it's just like glass making, right? It's just you're trying not to let it break, and you're just trying to practice the fundamentals and get the test just right, and then you reiterate it even more, right? And if you read, let's say, Scientific Advertising by what's his name? I have the book. Oh, yeah, .com Secrets. Sorry, that's what it is. This book, it's a pretty good book for anyone that hasn't read him. Russell Brunson, an amazing marketer. He talks a lot about funnel hacking. But his books will teach you, for example, .com's or Traffic Secrets, also good. And Alex Hormozi's $100 million offers, all amazing books, and everyone should read it. It'll help you more about how to actually market. But I promise you, just learn the fundamentals, learn marketing fundamentals, and you will see progress so much faster than if you're just copying other people, going through like spy tools and trying to find a product. Now, that's you kind of have to go against the grain, especially with e-commerce dropshipping, because everyone uses the same tools, everyone is doing the exact same strategy, and it's harder for you to succeed with it. And also, you're putting too much effort into the actual product research part instead of the market research part, right? Now, I hope this video helped a little bit. I am planning to launch something very soon within this next coming week. I have talked about it in other videos before, but Merry Christmas. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video, this little sit-down talk, and I hope it kind of helped you a little bit. You know, this is what I learned, so take it with a grain of sand. This is from my experience, and you may have completely different experience on how, you know, you're doing e-commerce drop shipping, but this is what I learned, and take it. I want you guys to learn from it, and if I am mistaken, please tell me, because I'm always learning every single day, and I'm rooting for you boys, and ciao.